And welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be doing a very special unboxing to celebrate HeroClix 20th anniversary. I'll be unboxing this Infinity Challenge HeroClix starter. And now before I go on, I just wanted to show you the very first HeroClix piece that I've ever owned back in 2002. And this figure has been with me for the past 20 years. As you can see, this is the promotional card that came with the figure back when boosters were $6.95. And yeah, HeroClix has been my most favorite game that I've ever played, considering I've tried like Magic, Versus System, Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing really captures my heart like how HeroClix does, where I can see my favorite superheroes on the tabletop. And yeah, so back then there were two different configurations of these starters. The starters either came with those pre-selected figures. I think there was like Hobgoblin, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and a few others. While this particular starter is more like a random booster starter, where you get your rules, your PAC, you get all these over there you see these dice and terrain markers. But on top of that, you maybe get up, I think, 5 or 6 figures that are randomly inserted into these starter sets. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Maybe I can open the Infinity Challenge Thanos, who has just received his legacy card a couple of months back. And yeah, so we can see the map over here. Back then it was really simple. Yeah, probably you're using like Microsoft Paint to paint all and design all these maps. You see that was like the thick black lines are still there to represent the wall. And this is the original powers and abilities card, fully colored. And yeah, back then there were so little powers. You got charge, flurry, mind control. Yeah, looks like a running shot and stuff. Yeah, and inside you can see the attack powers. You've even got the team abilities that are still printed. And here's the defense, damage powers. And you got Cyclops printed as well. And this HeroClix Hall of Flame, which is actually just a checklist. Yeah, you can see all these unique figures that we have in the selection as well. And yeah, we're trying to see if we are lucky enough to get Thanos. And oh yeah, there's Juggernaut back then as well. And we got Spider-Man, Wolverine. Yeah, I do believe I still have some of them. Yeah, I see all these team abilities. A lot of these abilities have changed over the years. Shield, Fantastic Four, Defenders, Brotherhood, Avengers as well. Yeah, it's very nice to like have a flashback on how all these powers work. Yeah, really shows how the game has evolved. And one thing I really enjoy right now is the team abilities are actually printed on the character cards. And yes, of course, Infinity Challenge was during the time where there were no character cards as well. And here we have the quick start rules. And yeah, at the back, close combat, range combat, and yeah. And this is the complete rulebook, fully colored as well. Got Bullseye, Magneto. Yeah, some of these rules. Man, it brings back so many memories. We got Juggernaut as well. If I'm not wrong, there were scenarios as well in these starters. Challenge the champions. We've got Mind Switch. And yeah, so we're gonna put that aside. And here we have a promotional poster, which is like a player rewards to win $250 of WizKids products. I have over 300 figures in my collection, so maybe I should actually mail them that postcard. As you can see, these stickers were actually originally placed at the bottom of the base. This was like a way for you to maybe write your initials so that you will not mix up your figures with your friends. But turns out that it's not really important. And here we go with our very first figure, which is the Veteran Blade. This figure caused me so much nightmares back in the day. And it's not because the dial was good, it's because it was so difficult to turn the dial. I really love these current bases, which we call them the Oreo base. So easy to turn, but back then it was so difficult. And here we have our second figure, which is the Hydra Foot Soldier. Yeah, Hydra. 9 points and probably like 3 to 4 clicks long. And here we go with Wolfsbane, one of the X-Men, and this is the experienced version of her. So back then they had like the rookie, which is the yellow ring, the blue ring for experience, and the red ring to represent veteran. So all these characters came with these three different ring colors. So they tell actually like the different time period of your hero. And here we got a veteran Wops. That's nice. I remember using her back in the day, Wops. And she has 6 range as well. So here we go, 4 figures, and oh, this is a blue tray. 2 blue trays. Okay, that's nice. So we got maybe a couple of rare figures, if I'm not wrong, blue trays for the rare ones. And let's see, take them out. Oh, okay, that's probably those trays. And here we go with the experienced Pyro. This is a beast of a fig, coming at 8 range. I do believe he has like a range combat expert. This guy was so good, and only 35 points. One of my favorite figures to use back in the day. Let's see if we can turn the dial. And yeah, there we go, with the range combat expert and barrier as well. At 8 range, man, that was such good times where you have like figures going up to 10, 12 range. And I do believe one more fig, and here we got is the unique Captain America. And with the classic shield over here, that's really nicely designed. All these figures were, if I'm not wrong, they were designed, they were hand sculpted. Yeah, so that's really cool. Unlike today's one where they are like digitally sculpted, where, you know, pretty much the whole body is in proportion. Back then, all these hand sculpted, they weren't really nicely scaled, I have to say. But yeah, shows you how 20 years have changed. And yeah, actually I don't really know who this character is. Yeah, controller, the Masters of Evil team ability. That's interesting. It's a veteran controller. And our last fig over here is the Hydra, another Hydra generic. It's a rookie at 12 points. Okay, not bad. Hydra medic. And yeah, that should be all the figures. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the time, joining me to watch this little unboxing, going back into the past and to see like how the original starters were. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of HeroClix. Take care.